Hello friends. If you own your home outright or you are close to paying it off, this video is for you. And there is a good chance you have not heard most of what I am about to share here. Most homeowners assume their property is secure because the title deeds exist. What most people do not realize is that the legal record of who owns your home is not a piece of paper in a drawer. It is a digital entry held by HM Land Registry, the body that maintains the definitive register of ownership for land and property in England and Wales. That register can receive fraudulent applications to change it without your signature and without anyone appearing at your door. The free alert service HM Land Registry offers to notify you the moment any application is made to change your property. Register has been activated by only around 3 in every 100 homeowners in England and Wales. Everything you hear today comes from HM Land Registry Action Fraud, the National Fraud and Cybercrime Reporting Center, and Citizens Advice. Stay to the end. Quick context first. This video is for homeowners in the UK age 60 and over, particularly those who own their home outright. It covers how property title fraud works, which council tax reductions pensioners may be missing, and the protective steps that HM Land Registry and Action Fraud recommend. Everything here comes from official guidance, HM Land Registry Action Fraud, and Citizens Advice, and I will name each source as we go. This information applies to England and Wales. If you live in Scotland, land registration is run by Registers of Scotland, which operates a different system check directly with them. This is educational content only, not personalized legal, financial, or property advice, and not a promise of any specific saving to you personally. Before any significant property decision, speak with a qualified solicitor. Citizens Advice can help you find one. What you are about to hear comes from HM Land Registry's own published guidance and Action Fraud's annual data. The people most likely to be targeted are mortgage-free homeowners over 60 when there is no outstanding mortgage. No lender monitors your title on your behalf, and the full value of the property stands to be lost. That is the documented pattern from Action Fraud's own reporting. If this kind of clear explanation is useful to you, subscribe and turn on notifications. Leave a comment. Have you heard of the HM Land Registry Property Alert before today? Number 6. Property title fraud is exactly what it sounds like. Someone steals the legal ownership of your home without your knowledge. Your ownership is held in HM Land Registry's digital register. Fraudulent applications can be submitted remotely using forged or stolen identity documents. A criminal with enough of your personal information can impersonate you. Engage a conveyancer, complicit or deceived by convincing paperwork, and file an application to transfer your property to a fictitious buyer or take out a mortgage secured against it. If the application is not caught, the register changes. According to Action Fraud, 143 cases of conveyancing fraud were recorded between April 2024 and March 2025, with reported losses of £11.7 million. In the same period, HM Land Registry prevented fraudulent applications against more than £59 million worth of property. The reason mortgage-free properties are the primary target no lender monitors your title on your behalf, and the entire unencumbered value of the property is what a fraudster gains. Number 4. This fraud works through contact by post, by phone, or at your front door. Someone presents as a representative of the council, a law firm, or an official body responsible for property records, an issue with your title, records needing updating, or a debt requiring immediate attention. Whatever the pitch, it ends the same way. Sign documents now. HM Land Registry and Action Fraud are both clear. Real agencies do not come to your home and ask you to sign on the spot, and genuine solicitors do not pressure you to sign without time to take independent advice. If anyone creates urgency around signing something related to your property, that urgency is the warning sign. Stop, do not sign, and contact Citizens Advice first. Equity release fraud follows the same pattern a caller offers to release cash from your home. But documents signed can transfer ownership or grant power of attorney to a stranger. Never sign anything related to your property under time pressure or without a solicitor reviewing it. Number 2 is about council tax, one of the most widely applicable and least known reductions for pensioners in England and Wales, called the Severe Mental Impairment Disregard, or SMI disregard. If you or your partner has been diagnosed with dementia, Alzheimer's disease, or another condition causing a severe and permanent impairment of intelligence and social functioning, that person is legally disregarded for council tax purposes, not counted as an adult when the bill is calculated. For a couple where one partner has that diagnosis, this means a 25% reduction. For someone living alone with the qualifying diagnosis, it can mean a 50% reduction or full exemption. According to Citizens Advice, hundreds of thousands of entitled households in England have never claimed it. Contact your local council, ask about the SMI, disregard those exact words, and your GP provides written confirmation of the qualifying diagnosis. It is backdatable to the date the diagnosis was established. Number 5. If you are the only adult in your home, you are entitled to a 25% reduction on your council tax bill, regardless of income, for as long as you remain the sole adult. The average council tax bill in England for 2026 to 2027 for a Band D property is £2,392 per year. A 25% reduction on that average saves roughly £598. Illustrative, based on the national average. Your actual saving depends on your local rate. This reduction is not automatic. You must contact your local council and apply directly. If you have been the sole adult without claiming this, you may be able to backdate the application. If any adult over 18 shares your address, this discount may not apply. Number 1. For pensioners on lower incomes, council tax reduction through your local council can cover up to 100% of the bill. The key qualifier is pension credit, specifically the guarantee credit element. If you receive pension credit guarantee credit, you will almost certainly qualify for full council tax reduction. Working age claimants in many areas had reductions capped at 70% from April 2026. Pension age rules are protected nationally, preserving the full reduction for qualifying pensioners. This is backdatable to when you first became eligible. Contact your local council and use the phrase pension credit council tax reduction. Citizens Advice can help you work out what applies. Before the most important part of this video, I want to share one pattern that comes up repeatedly, not a specific person's case, but an illustrative picture of how the SMI disregard goes unclaimed. This is an illustrative composite. Consider a woman in her mid-70s, we will call her Brenda, a retired dinner lady from Yorkshire who owned her home outright with her husband Derek. Derek was diagnosed with vascular dementia 4 years ago. For 3 years, Brenda paid the full Band D council tax on their home, in the region of £2,400 a year, without knowing the SMI disregard existed. An Age UK outreach worker mentioned it in passing during a home visit, and Brenda asked her local council. She applied. Her GP confirmed the qualifying diagnosis. The council applied the 25% reduction and issued a backdated adjustment covering 3 full years. The amount depended on her local Band D rate and the backdating period. Your figures will differ. The entitlement was there throughout and nobody told her. This pattern is replicated across hundreds of thousands of households in England. And now to number 3, the climax. The 2 registrations you can complete today that give your home a protection layer it almost certainly does not currently have. The first is the free HM Land Registry Property Alert Service. When you sign up, HM Land Registry sends you an email the moment any application is made to change the register entry for your property. A transfer of ownership, a mortgage application, an official search. If something is filed that you did not authorize, you can contact HM Land Registry's fraud team and have the application suspended while it is investigated. You can monitor up to 10 properties on a single address, meaning you can also protect the homes of elderly parents or family members at no extra cost. Go to HM Land Registry's website and search for Property Alert. It is free and takes approximately 15 minutes. According to the most recent figures, only around 3% of properties in England and Wales have this protection in place. 97 in every 100 homes, including almost certainly yours, have no alert at all. The second step is what HM Land Registry calls a voluntary restriction, a formal instruction filed directly with HM Land Registry that stops them registering any transfer or mortgage against your property unless a solicitor certifies in writing that the application genuinely came from you. Even a convincing fraudulent application cannot be processed without independent legal verification of your identity. The form is called Form RQ, available on the UK government's official website under HM Land Registry forms. If you live at the property, the current fee is £40. If you own a property where you do not live, the restriction is free. Do both today. Together, they create 2 layers of protection using HM Land Registry's own recommended approach. Here is the full picture. Number 3, the free HM Land Registry property alert and the voluntary restriction using Form RQ. 2 layers of protection for your title. Numbers 1 and 2.3 council tax reductions, all backdatable, all requiring only a call to your local council, the SMI disregard for households, with a qualifying dementia diagnosis, the 25% single-person discount, and full council tax reduction for those on pension credit guarantee credit. Number 4, impersonation fraud urgency around signing property documents is the warning sign every time. Number 6, property title fraud, how the digital register can be altered without your knowledge. And why mortgage-free homes are the primary target. 3 things to do after this video. 3, go to HM Land Registry's website and search for Property Alert. Sign up today, it is free. 2, search for Form RQ on the UK government's official website and read what a voluntary restriction does. Citizens' Advice can explain it if you are unsure. 1, contact your local council about the reductions covered today by name. Single person discount, SMI disregard, and pension credit council tax reduction. Before any significant decision about your property, speak with a qualified solicitor. Citizens' Advice can help you find one. If you have a parent, sibling, or close friend who owns their home outright and has not seen this, please share it with them directly. The people this information matters most to are the ones least likely to find it on their own. In the next video, we are covering pension credit, who qualifies the income thresholds that catch people out, and how to backdate a claim if you have been eligible for months without knowing. That is the logical next step for a clear picture of your income and council tax entitlements.